We have set G, which is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Factors. What are the factors of 24? 1, 4, 6, 24, and 12, and 3, and 8, and 2. Like, there's a whole bunch. 24 is a lot. Because factors are just what multiplies to give you 24, correct? So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Okay, multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, and it would keep going because there's no universal set here, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And M are the prime numbers. What is 1 prime? Is 1 composite? Should it appear in any of the words when I say prime or composite? No. What's the first prime number? And what's special about it? It's the only even. Yeah, it's the only even prime number. So, they want the prime numbers between 4 and 15. Cool. 2 and 3 don't count. So then our first one is going to be 5, 7, 11, and 13. Okay. Now, which of the statements below is true? These are all what symbol? And, or what other word can I use? Intersection, right? And intersection. The bells don't know what they want to be. They're just ringing every time. Like, we didn't have one, now we got an extra one. You know, it's not really a bell either. It's like me, 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 me. Bells are like bling, you know, something like that. Like beep, 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 beep. Can't do it. Beep, beep, beep. No, can't get the tone. Try it. E for effort. All right. So this is and. And means it has to be in where? Starts with a B. Rhymes with oath. Both. Crazy, I know. So it has to be in both. So G and M. What is this? Empty set. What's this? What are these? Empty sets. They're all empty sets. Empty sets means they're disjoint. Disjoint means they have what? Nothing in common. They're empty. There's nothing that's the same. If I drew Venn diagrams, what would they look like? The two circles. If they were disjoint. Two circles, no overlap. And if there was overlap, it would have nothing in it. So you wouldn't really draw it with an overlap and put 0. You just would draw them separately, correct? Subsets look like what? For Venn diagrams. Yeah, they look like an egg. Whatever the subset is the yolk of the big egg, right? So if B is a subset of A, B is the yolk in the A egg. So I always think subsets look like eggs, right? Yolk in an egg. Okay. So G and M, do they have anything in common? Yeah, they have plenty, actually. All of M. M is a subset of G, to be blatantly honest. So no, they ain't empty. What about K and M? Is it empty? No, it has 5. What about H and K? Is it empty? What about G and H? G and H have things in common, correct? Never get C and say it's right and then not look at D. You should finish up the question and say, no, that one's not right, and then you feel confident with your answer in C, right? Don't just think, oh, it's C, and then not finish off D. All right. Always read the top. It says, use the following information to answer the next question. So it's just the next one. It says, a selection of 90 students. Tomorrow, are we going to just like bypass words because they're just extra and no one cares about them? No. The greatest thing about, I've heard in some of the sciences, they sometimes put in extra words. The thing about math is there's no extra words put in there to trick you or anything. If a word is there, it's there to connect some words together to make a sentence, or it's there because it's important. There are no extra words. Okay, so we are going to read every single one of them. So it says a selection of 90 students. So we know we have 90 total, and I'm going to write it here to help myself out. In a particular school was surveyed to determine the courses in which they are currently enrolled. The table below represents the data. So 26 took math only, 37 took drama only. Only means it goes in a Venn diagram spot, right? You can put it in at any point in time. If it has the word only behind it, it can go in a Venn diagram spot at any point in time because it's only in that one area, right? That's what only does. Only puts you in an actual region of a Venn diagram. Math and drama is open, we don't know, and neither course is 15. So if I go to drama, and then here it says the number of students taking drama. Does it say drama only? That would be really stupid because they wrote it up there. It would be 37, right? So drama is the whole drama circle. Okay? So we know that when we have a Venn diagram, we have a box. There is some overlap because they have an X for overlap. We can't short form unless we do let statements, so I'm going to do math, drama. I know neither has 15, so that's out here. Math only, do I have to subtract when I have math only? If I have something only, I can go put it in at any point in time. I can put it in at the very beginning. Neither course I can put it at the beginning. Anything with only can go in at any point in time because it represents one region with no subtractions. Okay? So math only, 26. So that's going to go here. Drama only, 37. How can I find the overlap? Yep. From 90, yeah. The whole Venn diagram has to have 90 students in it. We have 4 regions that have to be filled in a 2 circle, 8 regions that have to be filled in on a 3 circle, right? So I need 4 regions. I have 3 filled in. As long as I have 3 filled in, I can use the total at any point in time to find the 4th region. So I go 37 plus 26, which is 63, 78. So how many are here? 12. Was that the question that they asked? No, they asked how many were in drama. So how many took drama? Does it say drama only? No, it says drama. So if at any point in time they took drama, I don't care if they took 800 other things with it. We have to count them. So these 37 took drama. These 12 also took drama, didn't they? They had to be taking something else, but I don't really care. They're asking how many took drama. What is 37 plus 12? Now when you fill it into a numeric response box, we fill in left to right like we read. We do not need to fill in every box. We just need to fill in left to right, 49. We agree? Okay. Number 3. A survey was conducted on a class of 32 students. So once again, 32 total. Let S represent the number of students taking at least nope, they're not stealing their sister. The number of students having at least one sister. B are the number of students having at least one brother. The particular survey results of the survey are illustrated below. What does that 15 represent? We have brother and sister. 8? Brother only is which number? 6. Okay, it's a 3-circle Venn diagram. How many regions need to be filled in? And it's not a 3. Did I say 3? It is a 2-circle Venn diagram. Did I say 3? I don't know. I'd have to roll back the tape. My brain is, I have no idea. I meant to say 2, even if I did say 3. 2-circle Venn diagram has how many regions? 4, and how many are filled in? 3, which may be where I went with the 3. How do I find that last region? Yeah, 32 minus Venn diagram. So I have 15, 21, 29. Well, how many are here? Okay, let's see what we got down here. It says, consider the following statements made by the sets above. The two true statements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, and 4. I don't care about that right now. I'm just going to go through and see if I can figure out which ones are true. Okay? So guys, I like it when it's like this. I like it when it's this symbol negated. Correct? What is S? This is S and B. Remember, because that makes the word and. S and B. What shape is and? The eyeball. And I want what's not in the eyeball. So let's count what's not in the eyeball. You're not in the eyeball. You're not in the eyeball. You're not in the eyeball. That is how many? 17. So is that true? Yeah. And then it says S is a subset of not B. So all of S is not in B. Is that true? No, the only way that would be is if they were actually disjoint, right? If they were completely opposite sets. So S is not a subset of B, or not B, sorry. Is B a subset of not S? No. What is this shape? It is not sub. It is, yeah, it's the snowman. So I want to know how many are in the snowman. Let's count it out. 6, 15, 21, 29. Oh. So which ones are true? 1 and 4. And you have to watch. If it said false, it would have to be bolded. True does not need to be bolded. Okay. So it's 1 and 4, which is D. Then I told you to skip 4. Yeah. Told you to skip 4. Go on to 5. Next one says, of the 28 students in John's homeroom class, so I know I have 28 total. 7 take social and physics. 7 take social and physics. I'm writing this down for myself. This was a written response. I would have to go social and physics, or I'd have to say let S represent social, let P represent physics, right? I can't short form, but it's multiple choice, so I can do this. 9 take neither. 9 take neither. And how I could represent that in set notation is not the snowman, right? So I could go S or P, not. Because neither means everything outside of the snowman. And then there are 8 more taking social than there are taking only social than only physics. So 8 more in the only social region than in the physics only region. Okay, so I have overlap. Let's go here. We have social. We have physics. We have 7 in both. Yes? We have 9 in neither. Now, they are the only regions. Only social and only physics are those open spots, correct? Because only is just those spots when it only is one region. Now, I said that there are 8 more in social than in physics. 8 more can be represented by what actual mathematical operation? We talked about this already in grade 4 and 5, because I see my daughter doing it. 8 more. What operation in math am I using? Multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction? Addition. 8 times more, I would use multiplication, correct? But 8 more just means I have this many, I need to add 8 to it, correct? So social has 8 more than physics. So could I make physics be X? And then what would social be? X plus 8. What do those 4 regions have to add up to? 28. Can we not just add up the 4 regions and set it equal to 28? Yeah. So we can go 9 plus X plus 8 plus 7 plus X, and it equals 28. 9 and 8 and 7 is 24. And then X plus X is 2X equals 28. What do I have to do next? Subtract 24. 2X equals 4. Then what do I do? Divide by 2. And X equals 2. Now that's just X. Where can I put that back into? Those regions, right? So if I put a 2 back in here, what do I actually get? 10. And what about this one? 2. Now remember, if this was a written response, could I leave those operations in the Venn diagram? No, I would have to use my eraser and erase them. Because it's a multiple choice. Can I leave those that operations in the Venn diagram? Yes. No one's marking my work. Okay? So let's answer. How many students are taking physics? Does it say physics only? What would physics only be? 2. What would social only be? But I asked for physics. So anyone taking any sort of physics, even if they're taking something else, counts. Right? So how many people are taking physics? The 2 taking physics only, and the 7 here are still taking physics. They happen to be taking social, but I don't care. So how many are taking physics? 9. Okay? Then we're going to flip over. So here it says, consider the 6 Venn diagrams below in which relationship between the universal set U which is the box, and sets A and B are represented by the shaded blue area. You don't have blue, you have gray, and you'll be fine. I believe in you. The circle on the left is A. The circle on the right is B. We want the diagram that represents A union B. What symbol is this? Snowman. What other word could I use for this symbol? Union. What other word could I use for that? Or. And then we know the shape is a snowman. So I'm looking for a shaded snowman. Which one of these represents a shaded snowman? 6. Okay, remember, if I have one letter normal, one letter negated, and I have an and, then a crescent moon is shaded, correct? If I have one letter normal, one letter complement, and it's a union, or an or, then only the crescent moon isn't shaded. Remember, with an or, you're missing the crescent moon. With an and, only the crescent moon is shaded. Okay? So, here I have a normal and a complement. So that means I'm either going to have a crescent moon or be missing a crescent moon. How do I know? By if it's and or. What is this? And. So only a crescent moon will be there. Okay? So it's going to be the A crescent moon. Correct? Because A is there and B doesn't exist. Yes? So I want where is A but not B, which is 2. Now this one, A and B not. I like it like this. This is my favorite. I've explained that to you numerous times. I like when the negation is completely outside. How could they have given it, which I believe is harder? The complement of A, complement of B, and what symbol would be in between? Or union. This to me is way more complex. This one makes more sense to me because I just go here and I say, oh, it's A and B. And what shape is A and B? A and B. It's the eyeball, right? And I want what's not in the eyeball. So I want everywhere shaded but the eyeball. Which one does that represent? 4. So not the eyeball. If it was a union, it would be not the snowman, correct? And then you put your numbers in the numeric response box from left to right. I'm just showing you how it would go. So it would go 6, 2, 4, left empty, right? Did I skip 7? No, here's 7. Okay, so here it says the universal set is 2-dimensional shapes. Okay, so 2D shapes. Like drawing a square on a piece of paper or drawing a circle on a piece of paper. The moment you have a ball, it's a 3D shape, correct? Okay. So Q represents quadrilaterals, something with 4 sides. X represents circles. You know what a circle is. T represents triangles. You know what a triangle is. And then a quadrilateral has specific sides, equal angles, right? Makes you quadrilateral. And P is a polygon. Okay. Polygon has actually 4 sides. Has 2 or more sides. So a triangle would fit in it, and a quadrilateral would fit in it into a polygon. Okay? So triangles are in polygons, quadrilaterals are in polygons, triangles are not quadrilaterals, and quadrilaterals are not triangles, hence why there's no overlap between them. They're totally different shapes, right? Then over here we got a circle, which is not a polygon, and it's not a triangle, and it's not a quadrilateral. So it's on its own, sitting over there. But all of these are 2-dimensional shapes, right? I could draw them on a piece of paper, which makes them 2-dimensional. All right. Statement 1, Q is a subset of P. Is Q the yoke of P? That's how you know if it's actually true on subsets. It's the yolk of, it's an egg. So Q has to be the yolk, P has to be the egg. Is Q the yolk of the P egg? Yep. Is P the yolk of the Q egg? That means the yolk is way outside the egg. You have a yolk floating outside of the egg. That makes no sense, right? So that's not true because everything in P is not in Q. P and C is the empty set. So in order for P and C to be empty, they have to be disjoint. In order for them to be disjoint, they have to have nothing the same, no overlap, correct? So are P and C disjoint? Is there no overlap between those two circles? Yes. So this is true. They're empty. T is a subset of Q. If that's true, then T is the yolk to Q's egg. T is the yolk to Q's egg. This is a double egg yolked egg. That's what this is, right? So T is a subset of P. Q is a subset of P, but T is not a subset of Q. It's floating in there, right? Actually, T and Q are what? They're two circles that are floating, not... They're both subsets of P, but T and Q are what? Disjoint. Nothing in common, right? There's a few other things we can say. So that's not true. And then T and P equal T. So I want the overlap between T and P. What's the overlap between T and P? T. So this is true. So it's 1, 3, 5, which is it. Okay, then we're flipping over. So here we have a group of 36 college students. So I have 36 total. I'm writing that out here. We're asked if they arrived at campus by train or by car. If set T is the number of students using the train and set C are the number of students using the car, then the results are shown below. How many pieces of the how many regions of the two-circle Venn diagram are filled in? 3. How many do I need to be filled in before I can answer any questions? 4. We agree? How do I get that 4th piece? Subtract all 3 of those from 36. This is why I always write the total beside to help myself out. So I have 15, and 5 is 20, and 7 is 27. So how many would be out here? 9. So then here it says, the number of students who selected neither the train nor the car, how many is that? 9. Added to the number of students who selected only the train. How many rode the train only? Remember, train, anything only is one region. So what's 7? Train only. And what's our answer? 16. And if I filled it into a numeric response box, it'd be left to right. 1, 6. Okay? And we're flipping over. Which of the following represents W and V being empty? What happens when you have two sets with nothing in common? What are they called? Disjoint, which means they are two separate circles. We agree? So which one is it? B. B. Circle. All right. Now 10, which is what I told you guys to stop at, or get to. Sorry, you didn't have to stop at it. Whole numbers. What does a whole number start at? 0. A number with a whole, correct? What's the one that starts with 1? What set is that? Natural, like you naturally count as a top, right? Okay, whole numbers less than 30. So I'm going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Do I say 30? Where do I stop at? 29. It's true. Odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7. Where do I stop? Trick question. Where do I stop? Where do I stop? That isn't even odd. Where do I stop? You don't. Can't stop, won't stop. Keep going. Right? Unless I have a universal set, then I would stop. Didn't say H is the universal set. Okay, and then 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Great numbers. Okay, so here we have, which of the following statements is not true? Bolded, they'll often say false. J and K. What do J and K have in common? 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, correct? And it says those are subsets of H. Is that true? Are all of those found in H? Yes. J or K. J or K, think about it. J or K are the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, on. Are they a subset of H, guys? Where does H stop at? 29. Do these stop at that odd number? No. It's the one that's not true. Okay? All right. I am going to give you about 3 minutes, then we're going to head over. So work on as many questions as you can. If you've already done these ones, work on different ones, because we're going through the rest of these when we get back. I want to get through the booklet. Yeah. Yeah, go quick. So here we have a Venn diagram is used to illustrate the relationship between A and B. The regions of the Venn diagram are numbered 1 to 4. There's 4 regions. We want the region that must be shaded to represent not the what? Not the what? Snowman. Please, on the diploma, if you get a written response, don't say the answer is 1 because it's not in the snowman. They will have no clue what you were talking about. I made up snowman. Well, someone made up snowman. I used their made up thing. So don't write snowman. That is, say it isn't in A or B, A union B. Like use the proper terminology. All right. So what? Which of the following describes two sets of disjoint? So that means has nothing in common. People have a computer, people have a cell phone. Can people have a computer and a cell phone? Yes. Yes, so that can't be disjoint. Okay. People who play professional hockey and people who do not skate. You have to be able to skate in order to play professional hockey, correct? It doesn't say well, it just says can't skate. Like you literally can't play professional hockey if you cannot skate. So this is disjoint. People who eat donuts and eat pizza and who do not eat pizza, there are people who probably eat donuts and don't like pizza. People who have a brother, people who have a sister are not disjoint because there's some people with brothers and sisters. Perfect. Next one. The members of a book club read fantasy F, mystery M, adventure A, books. The following Venn diagram is the type of books that the members like. It's a 3-circle Venn. It should have how many pieces of information? 8. It currently has how many? 7. Okay. Not M is 56. So here it says, let's read again. The following Venn diagram shows the type of books the members like. So, F and M and A. Is that true? F and M and A is 31? No, F and M and A is 6. It's the middle. A or F snowman and not M. So I go to the A or F snowman. And then it says and not M. So I kick off all the M ones. And I'm left with 27 plus 8, which is 35. Yay! That's not always true. Please don't spread that rumor. Okay. 14. All students from a group of 77 take at least one math, bio, or chem. What does that indirectly tell us? On the outside, we have a 0. Yeah, there's no one on the outside. So, 3-circle Venn. You can put 1 circle on the top, 2 on the bottom, or 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Doesn't matter. But it does matter that you label them correctly. So, math, biology, and by label correctly, I mean using the whole word. These could be labeled differently, and you'd still be correct, right? I just said correct. As correct and right together, which is correct. It's a new word. You can all use it if you'd like. It's great. All right. 35 take math. Does it say math only? No, so I can't do it right now. 41 take bio. Bio only? No, can't do it right now. 26 take chemistry. Math and bio. Can I do that right now? If it was a 2-circle, could I do it? 3-circle? No. 5 take math and chemistry. 7 take bio and chemistry. I can only do the outside, the onlys, and then the and all 3s have to be done first. Correct? There are no onlys. So 3 take all 3. That's kind of confusing. 3, take all 3. Then I have to go to the what shapes? The eyeballs. 7, take bio and chemistry. So in the bio and chemistry eyeball, I need 7. How many are here? 4. What if it said 7 only? Where the 4 is now, I would have a 7. Right? If it said bio and chem only, it would just be that in that spot. I wouldn't subtract. Oh, so only is just go in one region, no subtractions, if it has the word only. Okay? 5, take math and chemistry. So math and chemistry need to have 5 in that eyeball, so I have 2 sitting here. 16, take math and bio eyeball. So how many are in math and bio only? 13. Then I can go to my singles. 26, take chemistry. So in the chemistry circle, I already currently have 9 taking chemistry, correct? They take other things, but I don't care. They're still taking chemistry. So how many should be here? 17. 41, take bio. So in this bio circle, I should have 41. I already have 20. So how many are here? 21. And then 35, take math. So in the math circle, I should have 35. I currently have 16, 18. So how many are here? Okay. The number of students taking math or chemistry, what shape is that? Snowman. So math or chemistry is this snowman, correct? Do I care anything about the bio people? Nope, I want math or chemistry, so I add them up. If they're taking bio, cool, that's awesome. But I still count. So 17 and 13 is 30. 2 and 3 is 5, 9, 49, 56. So there are 110 candidates. 110 candidates being interviewed for a prestigious computing tech job at the local college. Data was collected on the basis of the following sets. Set W is the candidates with 2 or more years of work experience. Set D are the candidates possessing a degree. Set P are the candidates who have published a research paper. Data is collected below. Here's some more information. The following information is also important to complete the diagram. 30 candidates had only work experience. Because it's only, I can go right to a spot, put in a number, go to a region. 90 candidates had work experience or a degree. So that's the or snowman, right? There needs to be 90 in here. I currently have, that's 40, 70, 80. So how many are here? 10. How do I get these people? How'd you do that? Okay, so how many would this be? The snowman adds to how many?
But there's 15 on the outside. You have to read.
Oh, let's keep reading, people. If you only had a better English teacher. Just kidding. It's your math teacher who sucks. And your math teacher's me, and I'm allowed to cut myself down. Okay, cool. Go here. If 15 candidates didn't like any of the 3, they'd be out here. And how many would we have here? 5. Woo! And that is the answer. Voila! Okay, let's carry on. That's because you said if you add up the snowman and subtract from 110, you get 5. And I was like, that is not a real thing.
I forgot that.
There was an outside. Yeah.
I did the math, I just didn't say, I didn't do what you say for easier stuff.
Yeah? We just have to keep reading. If I would have kept reading when I saw the 15, then I would have erased. Is that what you did in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we have, as part of a class project, Donnie went to the mall and asked 58 random people. 58 people. 58 total. If they had been to Jasper and or Banff, his results were 8 had been to both, 4 times as many people had been to Jasper only, which is one area, compared to those who haven't been to Jasper or Banff, so on the outside, and 15 have been to Banff only, so we're comparing Jasper and Banff, so we have a 2-circle then, which is an acceptable standard, not a standard of excellence. So we have Jasper, we have Banff, as some people like to say, Banff, Just kidding. No one says that. It was just supposed to be funny, and you all just viewed. Okay, cool. All right. So 15 have been to Banff only. I can go there right away and put that in because it's an only, and onlys can be put into one region immediately. Doesn't matter what. Okay. 8 have been to both. Perfecto. 4 times as many. So this wasn't 4 more. This is 4 times as many have been to neither. So this would be x. 4 times means I do what?
4x.
4x. And they should add to 58. Cool. Let's go. So we go x plus 4x plus 8 plus 15 equals 58. 5x plus 23 equals 58. Track 23.
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
Yeah. So we divide by 5.
7.
X equals 7. Cool. So then this wouldn't be 4x now. What would it be? 4 times 7, which is 28. And then this one would be 7. So algebraically determine the number of people who have been to Jasper. What do we do? That's an eraser. Because how'd you do that? Yes. So we don't just write, we don't just underline, we don't just leave a Venn diagram for Mrs. Lepp to interpret and figure out that it's 36, which is what you guys do all the time. You give me this. This will be the answer. I'm like, you didn't answer anything. This will be 1 out of 2. Because you gave me the Venn, perfect, great, but you didn't answer the question. So we're going to say 36, and we're not just going to say 36, we're going to say 36 people have been to Jasper. Now I have 2 out of 2. You just gave me the Venn diagram, you have 1 out of 2. Are the sets J, people have been to Jasper, and B, people have been to Bath, mutually exclusive? Mutually exclusive means like disjoint, nothing in common.
No.
So no, the sets J and B